This is a little video sharing my personal video game collection. Because I think for a 16-year-old it's quite extensive and I'm very proud. So this is just a quick thing. And why is Super Metroid on? Because Super Metroid is the shit. So, this is the basic layout. There's shelf here, TV here, shelf here, shelf there. So, start from left and move to the right, because we are in North America. On top is a little box I keep memory cards. It's labeled like that. And then in this little CD tower, I keep my jewel case based games. So it's PlayStation 1 and then Dreamcast. So PlayStation 1, I just recently started working on this collection because I bought all the Crash Bandicoot games and I realized that there are some very good games on the console because I mainly grew up with PlayStation 2. And I'd like to collect those. There's a Totodile. Here are some Dreamcast games. Legacy, Shenmue, Sonic Adventure, Soul Calibur. I'm also working on that. Dreamcast is one of my more recent finds in a great console. There's a Wii, which I also use for GameCube. This is a Resident Evil 4 PS2 chainsaw controller. You can actually play this with this. Here's a game in the back. It's not very good to play with, but it's really cool decor, and I think it's awesome. After the top shelf, and excluding the Wii, these are all of my consoles. So the first shelf is a NES, a SNES with Super Metroid, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, and then down is a Sega Genesis, a Sega Saturn, and a Sega Dreamcast. And the next shelf down is two GameCubes, the original purple, I don't know, it's just a more common color, and then in the black one, which I play mainly, I have a GBA, a Game Boy player, it's called, yeah. Next to that is a PlayStation Classic. And next to that is a original fat model PS2, a slim model PS2, and then this is a multi-tap. Because I have Gauntlet Dark Legacy on a PS2 as opposed to GameCube because it was cheap. So there's a multi-tap. And then the bottom is an Xbox Classic and it's huge. And then some Donkey Konga bongos because there was extra space. Cutting across, this is the TV I use for all that. So whatever consoles I am playing at the time, I hang off the side here, the AV cables, and I plug them in right there. Not everything is plugged in because it becomes a mess back there. But yeah. So a quick scan over here. This is the shelf where I have most of my games. So from the top, I start with Genesis, because that was the first console I ever had. That's what I grew up with, was the Genesis. So, just pan over. And most of my games are alphabetized, but like exceptions, like Desert Strike is followed by Jungle Strike, because Jungle Strike is the second game, so I don't sequels and stuff. And then it goes up and continues on the top of here. And then I have 2 Sega Saturn games in the original case because those are very hard and expensive to find Sega Saturn games. But I also have Sonic 3D Blast, the Saturn version, just the disc, which is in there, but I'm not going to go through the discs. And then the rest of the shelf just has Wiimote and Nunchuck, and a 3DS in the charging thing that it comes with. The next shelf down is N64 primarily, and Game Shark. So, I guess I'll pop these out. Most of these are not that great. Some of them I personally enjoy, and some of them, like all the sports games, I got, bundled. Killer Instinct, Kirby 64, Ocarina of Time, it was Madden. Yeah, so when I bought Mario Kart, then 64 used with Mario, it came with a ton of games. Like, I got Ocarina of Time essentially for free, Killer Instinct, bunch of good stuff. But it was also bundled with sports games. Those are, I don't know why. Snowboard Kids 2, the South Park game, Star Fox, Star Wars Racer, Superman 64, everyone's favorite, Super Mario 64, can't have an N64 without that, Super Smash, Toy Story 2, Turok 2, and then Wrestling, World Driver, and then another Wrestling. Next to that, I have my SNES games. These are backwards just because usually there's bad lighting, and I wouldn't cram my SNES and NES games back there, but on SNES, Darius Twin, Donkey Kong Country, Fatal Fury, Link to the Past, Street Fighter 2, the original one, Super Mario RPG, Super Mario World, and Thunder Spirits. And then I currently only have 3 NES games, Excite Bike, Ice Climber, and Super Mario Bros., the standalone version. So I'm working to expand on that one. The next shelf down is SNES games in box. Right now I have Donkey Kong Country 2, one of my favorite games of all time. Gradius 3, I love shoot 'em ups, and this is a very fun game. And Super Metroid. This is like my crowning jewel of the SNES, is Super Metroid complete in the box. Because the box is very collectible right now. N64 games in box, Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day with the instruction manual in this makeshift box, Donkey Kong 64, GoldenEye 007, Hey You Pikachu, Pokemon Snap, Perfect Dark, Super Mario 64, and Yoshi's Story. And then this is Pokemon Stadium Gold and Silver, because I believe Japan had 3 Pokemon Stadium games, well we got 1. And this was their version of our NTSC Pokemon Stadium 2, which is very, very cool to me. I don't think I can play it, but collectability. Very cool to me. Nintendo GameCube. Alright, Animal Crossing, Eternal Darkness, Wind Waker. I'm also working to expand GameCube because I find that it's a very underappreciated console. And then this is the disc to play the Game Boy player, which I'm happy to own. Next shelf down, Wii. Some Wii games. Xbox Classic games. Up until Whacked. Whacked is a very fun game. And then starts my very extensive PS2 collection. Some of it's garbage from when I was a kid, but this is what I have the most of. And then next shelf down. Soul Reaver 2, Sphinx. Yes, that is why. Go up here. Hold on. Alright. Kingdom Hearts, Klonoa. Metal Gear 2 and 3. Some overall fun games on PS2. Up until Sonic Heroes, oh boy. Alright. Moving back up. Shadow of the Colossus poster. Pretty nice. That's a Metroid 2 poster. A little Sonic thing. And then Jack and Daxter poster, because who doesn't like PS2 platforming? And starting this shelf, which I like to call my handheld, shelving. This is a original Game Boy 4-player adapter, still in the box. Alright, Mario. This is the original Game Boy Color. This was my first console that I ever got, my original Game Boy Advance. It's been played so much that the right directional button doesn't function unless you jam on it very hard. And then I have 3 SPs, one of which is the Pikachu one. Down a shelf for Game Boy 2, Game Boy Color. These include Metroid 2, Dr. Mario, Mario Land. Oh, so that means Super Mario Land 2, and Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land, which actually the Wario Land series is one of my favorites. Tetris 2, Game & Watch Gallery, Alleyway, Crystal Quest, that's a fun game. Kicks, that's also fun. Double Dragon 3 on Game Boy, that's not very good for it. Gargoyle's Quest, this was the very first challenging game I ever played. I still have yet to beat it. Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge, Game Boy only Mega Man, very difficult. World Circuit Series, Trackmate, oh boy. And then this little bootleg game, 4 Super Mario. I don't even know what that is. Game Boy Color, Game & Watch Gallery 2, Gallery 3, Tetris DX, Pac-Man Anniversary, Flower, Centipede, Wario Land 2, my favorite Game Boy Color game, Wario Land 3, that's probably the best Wario Land. 4, okay. Donkey Kong Country, the worst part of Donkey Kong Country ever. Can't even see anything. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. This game is how I beat the original Mario Brothers for the first time, because I did not own a NES. And then Mario Tennis, the Game Boy Color. And also the Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. That Game Boy Color version. And then also Pokemon Pinball. And Pokemon Silver, 2 golds and a crystal. Only because I don't own the original 3. But also in here, Yoshi Topsy Turvy. Then I believe this is Namco Museum and Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge. And then a secondary copy of Pokemon Emerald. Over here, a makeshift case for Pokemon Leaf Green, which my friend made for me. That's pretty cool. And then the original box to Pokemon Emerald version, where I store instruction manuals for any Game Boy games I have. And then my good Game Boy Advance games I keep in these. So this is Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, and then Red Rescue Team, Mystery Dungeon, the first of the Mystery Dungeon games. And then Pokemon Pinball, Ruby, Sapphire. And then Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, Kirby: Nightmare in Dreamland, Metroid Fusion, the NES series of Metroid, and then Metroid Zero Mission. Super Mario Advance 1, and then I have Super Mario Advance 4, which is Super Mario 3, and that's what I was playing, Super Mario 3. And then Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Country 2, Wario Land 4, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Sonic Advance 2 and 3, Fire Emblem, Sacred Stones, River City Ransom, and then Dynasty Warriors Advance. Not too keen on that one, but oh well. Drop one more shelf. DS and 3DS. DS games without cases, Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, and Pokemon Soul Silver. Because Pokemon Silver was the first Pokemon game I ever played. That is an empty case. Kingdom Hearts 305.8 by 2 days. Kirby Squeak Squad. What is that? Phantom Hourglass. Yeah. And then I just recently got a 3DS, so these are my 3DS games at the moment. 2 DS Lights. The pink one functions. And here are chargers. So I believe that's SP, 2 DS Lights, 1 for each, and then this is an original Game Boy charger because it drains batteries so quickly. And this is a Game Boy Advance carrying case, I guess. These are just PS3 games because they're small, and I have a very minimal PS3 collection, so those are those. And then the bottom is my PSP. And actually, the PSP is some really good games. It's a very underrated console, but those are those. So that is essentially my home console-based video game collection. But over here, I do have some garbage. They're just things I do not need or want. These are excess PS2 games. PSP movies, PS1 games I don't care for. That's an empty Tomb Raider. I like Tomb Raider. And those are some just PC games. But then in this drawer over here, little Game Boy games, is a bin full of garbage, I'd like to say. Games I do not like, just bad stuff. I will not even dig through it, but there are way too many. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I guess me showing off a bunch of crap I bought, but thank you anyway. And that's about it.